Hi, I'm Greg Kopchak, and thanks for tuning into my video from Achieve Outrageous Success about creating a competitive edge in the marketplace. We have to differentiate ourselves as small businesses nowadays because of all the issues that have happened, especially with COVID. And the first thing you have to remember is if you are not growing, you are dying. If your business is not growing, it's dying. If you're only maintaining what you have, you're still dying because inflation is eating away at what you have in your business. So you have to constantly be growing and outpacing inflation to start with. So the question is, where are you going? Where does your business relate to everyone else? Pretty well 80% of the businesses are in this box area called hygiene, where they're doing what's feasible and common. And most businesses do nothing to differentiate themselves from that. And all you want to stay out of this box where you're not as feasible and you're common. If you're in there, you're definitely going to fail. The next place you want to be, of course, is right here in the innovative and feasible box. You have to look at and change the way you're doing things. You'll be in the top 20% then. Now, if you want to be one of the top 3 businesses in your area and creating that competitive edge that makes you stand out and ultimately be number 1, you have to consider what's not as feasible and what's innovative. And you want to be in this box. 80% are here, 20% are here, and of course the top 3 are right here. Okay, and there's 5 questions you have to ask yourself and consider in order to get yourself ultimately over here. Now, the first thing you have to look at is a traditional business has always been set up this way. There's a person, place, or thing, which is your business here, and you're selling it to someone, which is a person or a place or a thing. So let's say you're a retail outlet, that's the consumer, and you have all the advertising and marketing in the middle to get you directly to that customer. If you're a manufacturer, you might have a distributor, wholesaler, retailer outlets selling directly to your customer. Okay, now disruption occurs, and that's where the innovation happens, and you're going to be in that top right hand box is if you take out the intermediary and say, what can I provide directly to my end customer? Uber did this with eliminating taxis. Airbnb did this with eliminating hotels, essentially. You want to be the same way. Okay, you don't want to totally disrupt things, but you want to be just a little bit more different than your competitors so you stand out to your customers. The first question you have to ask is, what business am I in? And it's probably not what you think. A friend of mine asked this question when the first digital cameras were coming out and Kodak and Fuji were in the room, as along with a lot of other people, and he held up the first digital camera and said, you really have to pay attention to this. Kodak laughed him out of the room. At that time, Kodak controlled 80% of the film and camera market. Fuji was the second biggest player, nowhere as big as Kodak, and they said, what business are we really in? And they turned around and figured out they were in the business of altering light on different media. So then they went into digital cameras, they went into printers, photocopiers, scanning, and they even developed a skin cream line. So we all know where Fuji is today. Where's Kodak? Another prime example is Blockbuster. They didn't consider they were in the entertainment industry. They only considered they were in the video rental business. So the next question you have to ask yourself is, what things, trends, and technology can disrupt my business? So we're seeing a lot of that right now, and people are having to adjust. Some are doing well at adjusting, others aren't, and some have already shut their doors because they couldn't adjust. So, what is the biggest challenge to accelerate my success, my team's, and my business's success as well? Question number 3 that needs to be considered. Then you have to look at what existing products and services can I enhance or remove, and what new products or services can I offer that I am not currently offering to get to my goal. And this is a common thing. A lot of business owners never take into consideration. They don't even ask their current customers, hey, of the services and products I offer that you know about, which ones are you using? Which ones can we eliminate? Which ones should we be adding? You'd be surprised what you can find out from your customers. And then the ultimate question is, how do I, my team, and my business have to change to get there in order to make those innovations so that I can be one of the top 3, if not number 1 in my industry or in my market. Thank you for listening to my video and watching. And if you want more information, go to my website. As well, if you want to assess where your business is right now, in the description, I have a link to a form where you can assess what parts of your business need to be fine-tuned or improved. Thanks for watching.